What's up guys, Marcel Devon here, back with another Destiny 2 video. And this one is going to be the Season of the Haunted movie. These movie series that I kind of do is just me taking all of the cutscenes and dialogues from throughout the season and just putting them all together in one video. But for this one, this is going to be in parts because I didn't want the video to be over an hour long. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy, and as usual, until next time.
It is the beginning of the end. A dormant herald of the collapse stirs in its lunar tomb. Where once we banished the nightmares, a new terror rouses them from their slumber. Callus. The Emperor of the Cabal, betrayed by his own daughter and cast into exile. Now obsessed with a voice calling to him from within the darkness. But we will not cower in fear of nightmares. We will do as Guardians have always done. We will rise to meet the enemy and confront our darkest fears with open eyes.
Vanguard reconnaissance up Midas is go. Guardian, the exiled Emperor Callus has anchored his ship off the moon. Keitel's fleet is holding a perimeter. Eris Morn, our subject expert and lunar field agent, will oversee your mission.
Shortly after the Leviathan's arrival, it emitted a disruptive frequency.
We assumed the broadcast was comms interference.
But then the pyramid responded. I believe a connection has been made. Your task is to confirm that notion and assess the danger. The House of Callus falls to rot, and his loyalists have abandoned their posts. Ikora has spoken of these fungal growths before, in reference to the derelict Cabal cruiser, Blacon Volatus. This does not bode well. This is not the way. Do you see the phantoms? Strange that they have left the moon. They were generated by the lunar pyramid, dredged trauma like scorch marks lifted from a ruin. Is the entire vessel infested? More phantoms, congregating around something. On the moon, phantoms and nightmares alike were attracted to remnants of light, refracting them into weaponized projections of fear and doubt. Vines fuse to spine and skull, stimulating brain activity. An experiential perpetuity, endlessly feeding the egregore.
Eris, do you see her?
Zavala?
Don't let her go.
Lightbearer, I have seen your kind before. You seek oblivion.
This could be a trap.
It's not. Pursue this lead.
All the same, proceed with caution.
She's gone.
Nightmares exploit a target's vulnerabilities. They do not make contact at random. But I do not believe this is the Guardian's nightmare.
When you see, you will know what must be done.
That door leads to Callus's throne. The helm's instruments detect it is radiating pyramid resonance.
She's guiding us to Callus.
One of Callus's contraptions.
time to leave. Hold fast. I will retrieve you. Something has placed itself between us. I cannot reach you.
The lunar pyramid stirs to the Leviathan's call. It manifests our deepest regrets. They wear familiar faces and speak with familiar voices.
Remember your last advisor, Zavala. You trust this one's judgment?
I can bind these nightmares to us, grant us safe passage through the ship.
High magic. You would doom us all.
I know what I'm asking you to confront.
Do you?
The rules have bent around us. We must also bend.
Madness. Your witchcraft plays right into my father's hands. Find someone else for your ritual.
Your regrets will follow you, Empress. Let me offer protection.
My armor is protection enough. I will lead the charge. You need only follow.
No matter what happens, do not break the circle. This will anchor our offerings. Now, tithe your weights to the crown.
My heart, from a time long past.
My memory, from one life to the next.
Song of Sothona, your words are mine to command. Bolog, Aya.
Eris!
Chords plucked in offered throats find chorus. Echoes once dissonant, exhumed, find harmony in binding flesh. It burdens. It burdens. It burdens until the choir relents, accepting. Ayat. We are bound. It is done. We are inexorably bound to the power of this hive artifact, and to one another. The Crown of Sorrow was once forged by Savathun's hand, designed as a psychic prison, binding the mind of its bearer to her will. Now it serves a new witch. You have become a reaper of darkness, dooming slain nightmares to imprisonment within the crown. Callus has begun to forge a bond between the Leviathan and the dormant pyramid buried on the moon. I do not yet know why or how, but with enough imprisoned nightmares, I can use their essence to invoke a ritual to sever those connections Callus is forging. For now, return to the Leviathan and seek out concentrations of these new nightmares. Destroy them and bind them to the crown. As I warned Zavala, nightmares wear familiar faces and speak with familiar voices. They manifest our darkest fears. You will assist Crow when it comes time to perform the first severance ritual. We both know what form his nightmare will take. It will do everything in its power to stop you. Be wary. Welcome to the Underbelly, Guardians. Your mission is simple, but nonetheless treacherous. Deal our first cut in severing Callus's connection to the pyramid. You both have a route to the severance site, and ritual amplifiers to place. Crow, as above on the Leviathan, so too nightmares will manifest below. Yours takes the shape of Uldren Sov. Endure him.
Sounds like we both hit resistance, Guardian. I doubt they had as much trouble as you. I've seen them work. At least I'm not one and done. You take resurrection for granted. Remember how we begged Mara to save us? To make us awoken as we slipped away from existence? Do you ever stop talking? So, Guardian, the Crow wants to be me, or he's afraid he already is?
Is there a third option?
Languish in your miserable limbo of a life? The Scorn will drag you into mine eventually.
Those Elixni deserve to rest in peace. What you did to them, I would never.
We raised them, gave them a second chance. I thought you were all about second chances.
Where did those Scorn come from?
I told you, our prodigal children returning to their father. Can't you hear them calling? Why did you abandon us? Ow, you're awfully bitter.
Damn right I'm bitter. You had everything, and you set it on fire for her!
You rose out of those ashes. A guardian. Noble. Admired. Even by her. I'm ready to finish this. Is this why you pushed so hard to remember me, little bird? So you could burn Uldren at the stake and prove your independence? It's the right thing to do. I have to. How many failed attempts to do the right thing before you realize our fervor always backfires? Mara had you wrapped around her finger. Everything I do is because I want to. Sure. Outcome's the same, isn't it? You cut out pieces of yourself until there was nothing left of your humanity. You enjoyed it. That's the difference. Please. You'd swallow all those whiny little morals given the right push. You've come so close already. That's why you run. I'm not running. We'll see. Our legacy is calling. Father! Goes along. Just like you were. You can help him, but you just don't. Because it's one more step towards me. It's why you won't help our sister either. After everything Mara's done for us. I don't want her help!
This isn't a knife fight, Crow. Accept his words. Move through them.
No! No. I'm going to enjoy ripping him out of me. Try. I'll just burrow back in, over and over, until I'm all you have.
Eris, what do I do?
Retreat is not weakness. Breathe. We can try again in time.
Sorry I let you down. Come to tell me it's not my fault? Hey, Guardian. I know this is on me. You don't have to feed me any comforting platitudes. I've been running from the truth for long enough. You know, when I first came to the city, I told these little lies about who I was or where I came from. Nothing hurtful, just a few stories to keep a comfortable distance from the truth. To fill in the blanks. When I got my memories back, I remembered Uldren did the same thing. He started little rumors, recounted adventures to an audience, planted gossip in Mara's ear just to watch those stories spread. We're exactly the same. Down to the instincts. It's in my blood. I thought I could do this. I thought I could prove to Zavala and Keitel and you and everyone else that I was better than him. But lies... they only get us so far.
It appears the situation is far more complex than I first believed. The Leviathan has become an extension of the Lunar Pyramid, channeling feelings of shame and regret into reality. The Pyramid did so as a security system, driving away those who would tamper with it. But what is happening on the Leviathan? This is purposeful. Malicious. As the nightmares on the Leviathan spread, it could threaten Earth and beyond. Callus's bond with the Pyramid endangers all of us. Crow was unprepared to face his own demons when we attempted to sever it. And though I may be able to counsel him through the next confrontation, that will take time. You should return to the Leviathan. Continue harvesting the nightmares and disrupting Callus's plans. We will speak again soon.
We need to talk.
This is not a good time.
It's never a good time. I've been trying to talk to you for weeks and you keep dodging me.
I can't. It's not... Amanda...
How long did you know? How long have you known who you were? We're done. We're done here. I do not have time for this, for you, for anything.
Wait. I was scared. I am scared. People used to kill me for something I didn't... You don't understand!
I cared about you and you lied to me. You wore that mask, you kept secrets from me, pretended to be my friend.
Amanda, I am your friend.
No, you're not. I had a friend and you murdered him.
There is a misconception among the Vanguard that nightmares are like spirits. That they are who they appear to be. This is untrue. They are forged from the darkness and born of your own subconscious fears, desires, and regrets. They have only as much power as you give them. We project our shame on these nightmares and make them real, but they are not inherently evil, no more than the darkness itself is. The nightmares are a weapon, and a weapon can be turned on its creator. I believe I have found a way to do just that. We approached the last ritual of severance the wrong way, attempting to banish the nightmare of Aldrin Sov. But I should have known. Denial is not the way. Return to the Leviathan, Guardian. Harvest the nightmare essence we need to perform the ritual again. And perhaps this time acceptance will succeed where rejection has failed.
It's done then. No thanks to your crow.
His debt is settled. Saladin saw to that.
If he hopes to earn my favor again, then he must try harder.
I serve only one queen. We know this in our heart.
Your mission remains, but a malicious tinge creeps these halls.
A tinge? And the amplifiers are down, so failing my severance, I made things worse.
Are you surprised?
The ship was changing before we arrived, Crow.
After which, things did not improve.
The amplifiers appear to be fighting an unknown interference, but they are working.
These vines wriggle into everything, changing it. Reminds me of adventuring in the Black Garden. Our turning points always seem to come by force.
Maybe yours.
Yes. You've had an overabundance of choice in your life. Certainly not a lost child ricocheting between authority figures. How's your stewardship of him been, Guardian?
This is between you and me.
Steady.
Listen to your handler. Wouldn't want to jeopardize the mission.
Guardian. Went smoother this time.
He's picking up on some of my old tricks. Starting to aim like me.
Using your tricks against you sounds good to me.
A lot of attitude for somebody who broke down crying last time we were here. Will your aim stay steady when the Scorn call you father?
If they attack me, if I have to.
If?
And that's the door. Keep up, Aldrin.
The Vanguard. You were supposed to be heir of the reef. Talk about a step down. Mara must be furious.
The Queen is content that Crow has found his own path.
She said that? Huh. Turning over a new leaf, I suppose.
I can't imagine seeing a stranger with my sibling's face. But finding out that someone isn't who you thought they were, I understand that.
Obviously. It's your entire life.
I'm a guardian of the city. I'm sure Mara and I will work together at some point. We'll just need some realignment.
You hearing this, Guardian? 1 foot back in the reef. Prince Crow doesn't quite have the same ring to it, but we'll get by.
Funny. That's the last one. I'm ready when you are, Guardian.
Crow, you can do this. You are strong enough.
When we first touched down, I wasn't sure. But I trust you. Both of you.
I'm ready to finish this.
I empathize with your devotion to a cause. But aren't you tired of this little dance?
I hadn't found my footing before. This time, I'm ready for you. I told myself a story about who you were. A villain strung together from whispers of the things you'd done. But you're right. I'm scared. I'm scared that our nature might make my friends dangerous to me. Or me to them. We all have parts we wish weren't there. But acknowledging them can make us stronger. I'll always be balancing on the edge of something terrible. But now I have someone to pull me back. Who? You. I can learn from your mistakes. My triumphs, too. Yeah. You point out the pitfalls, I'll fill them in. We'll right your wrongs together. See you around. Guardian. Eris. I did it.
See, you are stronger than your doubts presumed. The Leviathan's connection to the pyramid phrase. Our gamble is working, Guardians.
Second chances. Turns out I've been using mine wrong. I thought being a Guardian was my destiny. That wielding the light for good was the most I had to offer. But it's clear now. This is what the Traveler chose me for. I was reforged in the light for a purpose. To remake something dead and gone into something beautiful. To learn how to forge something new from what we were. Everything Uldren did to the reef, the scorn, Fikrul. I have a responsibility. No. A calling to make them whole. And I can't replace Cayde. But I can cover his old patrols. Maybe organize the hunters a bit, if they'll let me. Clean up some of my mess. I don't know if I can fix everything Uldren left broken. But I can try.
I have long said that the darkness can be used as a power for good, even when others doubted. By helping Crow to accept his past as Uldren Sov, we have changed the inherent nature of a nightmare into something new. A manifestation of healed trauma, a memory of the man Crow once was. The best of him. Uldren is as much a part of Crow as the darkness is a part of you or me. And there is more to it than pain. In this success, we have discovered the key to our victory. Through our bond, the Crown of Sorrow, we could convert the nightmares into a force against Callus. But the process to convert these psychic constructs will not be an easy one. It is a battle Guardians are not accustomed to fighting. I know that shortcoming all too well. Resume your work aboard the Leviathan, Guardian, and I will prepare for the next severance ritual.
Per our arrangement, I am delivering a status report on the Imperial survey of the Leviathan. Our scouts confirm your reports of psychic anomalies emanating from the Red Phantoms seen throughout the ship. Scion Opti theorized that these phantoms are manifestations forged from a psychic background radiation permeating the Leviathan. Darkness. Navigational equipment shows that the Leviathan entered a gravitational anomaly and it was at once within and outside of the known universe for an indeterminate period of time. When it emerged from this state, most of its crew were missing, and an infestation of unknown fungal matter had infiltrated all decks of the ship. Command structure appears to have broken down. Loyalists who emerged from the anomaly disembarked from the Leviathan. We are attempting to determine their location. Those currently aboard are newly grown, combat-ready clones that have no higher brain function. They operate as an extension of my father's will. At Valis Forge's suggestion, I have submitted a recommendation for Crow to participate in a joint investigation to supplement our own. It is my hope that together, we can tear into the beating heart of the Leviathan and drag my father screaming into the light of your sun. Till such a time, we are Cabal, we eat the mountains, we drink the seas.